Down in the valley where the girls get naked. What's good, y'all? This is Courtney, and we're going to talk about P-Valley. Now, the last video I did, it was basically like my review of the second season finale. And I think I gushed on that video about how much I love the show and rah-rah and all that stuff like that. So, ever since then, I have been binge watching it over and over again. It is my comfort show. So, I decided, why the hell not? Just go on and make a review of every freaking episode from season 1 to season 2. It's basically 18 episodes, not that much. And all I could do it, knock one out, boom, 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 and be ready for when season 3 comes. Because we're going to name it and claim it. Season 3 is coming. Yes, yes, yes. We're going to feed the gods and everything, and they bring us blessings so we can get that season 3. All right. So, if you ain't noticed by my freaking accent, I'm Southern as the fuck, and I'm also from Mississippi, born and raised and still living here. So, this show speaks to me and all that, Now, what I'm going to try to do, being that I have watched, all of the episodes, I'm going to try to make sure that I don't veer off too far when I review each episode. I ain't going to do it like, basically, I haven't watched the episode after and all that. And I ain't gonna fake the funk like this is my first time watching it. Hell no. But what I will try to do is, just talk about each episode, what I like, what I didn't like, who I ride for, who not, and woo, 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 woo. Now, I write. I got a book out there. I've been writing for a long time. Currently working on another one, thank the Lord. And I have been battling writer's block for a minute. When I tell you that this freaking show has given me new life, I just love a good fucking story. And P-Valley and the people who reside in Chucalissa, Mississippi, and the people who are employed by the Pank, and who they fairy godmother, because let's just keep it 100. They fairy godmother is Uncle Clifford. They got a story to tell. And each person, each star got some good bones. Now, some folks I can't stand. And y'all gonna understand. But let's start with the first one. Episode 1, Season 1, Perpetratin. Let's get to it. Alright. Now, I'm going to try my best. I ain't going to go blow by blow. Because it's been a minute since I seen the first episode. Well, basically like a couple days ago. So, if you hear noise from the outside, that's basically me sitting outside in my truck. And I'm doing this recording. Alright. Now, we're dealing with a hurricane. We're dealing with flash flooding. We see this chick, light bright, looking through the salvage, trying to salvage anything, and we see a suitcase, and within that suitcase is a new life. So, get on the bus from, I'm guessing, Texas to Mississippi. She gets off the bus, you could say it's a Greyhound or whatnot, and off into the horizons, she sees, I guess, a new start in the horizon. And then at night you see pink and purples and all that stuff, and you hear music and all that. It's almost like a siren luring somebody to come and participate in all the sins and all things of that nature. Now, our mystery lady, we gonna call her I like to call her Light Bright. But as we know, as we follow along this series, we know Uncle Clifford done called her. He got a full ass 10-page name for her ass. But we gonna call her Autumn Night. Because, she all poetic and shit. So, she cleans herself up, put on some nice clothes. Now, the clothes that she got on, it really don't, it ain't club clothes. It don't fit the scene, fit the mood or rah-rah. Mind you, This is a small ass town in Mississippi. This what thugs and working class motherfuckers be at. You know what I'm saying? Poor motherfuckers. And what she got on, that's highbrow. That's rich. Nah. She's in there and all that. They try to bust in line. First off, the mitigating all of you to try to think you gonna bust in line. I was like, what the fuck, bitch? You gonna bust in line? And you know, you can hear people in the back like, hold up, what's going on? Like, I know this bitch didn't. Now, it was a dude ahead of her. He paid $20. And when she got there, cover charge for her is $30. Now, that's how it be in strip clubs. You know what I'm saying? The women, a lot of times gonna pay more than the men. Okay, you gotta remember, the strip clubs basically supposed to cater to men. But now that's changing. You know what I'm saying? So, she's trying to get it like, how about I give you this 20 and you get my email? And the brother at the door, diamond, shine bright like a diamond. That motherfucker, what's his name? Tyler Lepley? All I know, I remember him from the Half and the Have Nots and everything. You know what I'm saying? That's one fine ass like bright. So, yeah, him. He basically, he no nonsense. He like, if you don't get your fake Rihanna looking ass on, get the fuck on away from my door, bitch. And all that. Now, she's trying to get in. For what reason? Really can't fucking know at this point in time. But, conveniently, the Pink got a contest. You could say an amateur night, if you will. And so she gets in line for the amateur night. Now, the amateur night, the people that win, they get $50 and some wings and some fruit. And some fruit from the buffet, some fruit. So, she goes in. She goes in and all that stuff. And the Pink, it's like a big old dilapidated ass joint, right? And you hear music, and you probably smell weed, alcohol, and everything, and all kind of sweat, pheromones, and everything on that motherfucking nature. Now, let's talk about the star. Because let's keep it real. This is the star. I got to talk about Uncle Clifford. I love me some motherfucking Uncle Clifford. Now, when I had did my season 2 finale review, I had talked about how I was pissed off that it took me so long to get on this bandwagon that is P Valley. And I ain't gonna lie, every time I binge watch, I do piss my own self off and try my best to bite my own self in the ass, which I can't do it because I'm not that flexible. But Uncle Clifford is everything. Uncle Clifford is a mode. Uncle Clifford, that's the goddess. You hear me? Do you fucking hear me? Beautiful chocolate skin, hair laid, clothes laid, everything, nails did, attitude, yes, just every fucking thing. Arms in his puss, bruh. Just like posture to the gods. Like, you know, that motherfucker stands out, no fear. You either gonna take Uncle Clifford as it is or not. It is what it is, you hear me? So, we get that. Now, Uncle Clifford the motherfucker, he's the type of motherfucker, he gonna shade the fuck out you, but it's all in love. You know what I'm saying? And he reminds me so much of folks I know, folks I grew up with, a good friend of mine. Uncle Clifford remind me of a good friend of mine that's no longer here. And so when I watch him and all that stuff, I just grin. I grin like a loon and everything, cause it's amazing. Now Uncle Clifford's staff, we got Big L. Big L, that's Po Pimp. That's Po Pimp and everything. I wants to know his story. I want to know his backstory, and I want to know how them two hooked up and everything, decided to work together and all that. You know what I'm saying? And I also want to know the backstory of Diamond. That beautiful ass motherfucker who is military trained. And as we see for the long that he's in love with one of the dancers. He in love with Miss Mississippi. That's the fairy tale princess. Now, should I go through the main ones? Okay, Mercedes. Mercedes is Uncle Clifford's boss bitch. That's his bottom bitch. That's the veteran. That's the OG. That's who been in the game. She got the magical genie bottle booty. Well, if you try to come out with some music and everything, and you need that shit to hit, and you need that shit to motherfucker gain momentum and get popular and all that stuff, you make sure she dance to it, cause she got it. When I tell you Mercedes is a motherfucking beast on that pole, bitch, she is a motherfucking monster. She's a goddamn monster. Now, man, is she bitchy? Yeah. Do she give you angry, dark-skinned black woman tease? So what? Yeah. Yeah. But there's a reason behind anybody's personality. You know what I'm saying? She just didn't come out the puss like that. It's a reason. And her reason is her more trifling ass man. Yeah, Patrice. Nah. Who else? We got Gidget, the white girl. We got so many names and all that stuff like that. But the main ones technically is Mercedes, Miss Mississippi. Miss Mississippi has two beautiful babies and a disgusting bitch ass motherfucking baby daddy, a white nigga who motherfucking beats her. And mind you, Mississippi, her face is goddamn symmetrical. It's motherfucking perfect. She has big ass eyes. She looked like she could be an animated Disney princess. That's how her features is. She is motherfucking ethereal. That's how beautiful that bitch is. Now, mind you, Mercedes is gorgeous. All the women on there is motherfucking badass. You know what I'm saying? So they all good. Even like Bright Fenty and all this stuff. If you don't too much care for the bitch and all this stuff, even she motherfucking beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there's that. Now we see Mercedes. Mercedes is basically giving a lap dance. She giving a lap dance to this other brother and everything. And it's the one thing about that, it's certain rules up in paint. And it's her rules of the paint that Trust the Plus Diamond going to enforce for sure. Basically, do not touch the bitches unless they touch you first, unless they authorize it. Rah. Jesse, who we find out later on, he's a deputy. He just can't seem to keep his hands off of Mercedes' booty, which I can understand. Mercedes got a beautiful big ass and all that stuff. It is hypnotizing, you hear me? So, he keeps doing it. Won't stop. Mercedes is about that life. Mercedes grab that motherfucker bottle and try her best to motherfucking shank this son bitch. And here come Diamond. Diamond grabs him, chunk his ass out. And see, and when we come here and see from the beginning to right here, we never see Uncle Clifford. Now I know I brought up Uncle Clifford first and everything because, it's Uncle Clifford. But this one, Uncle Clifford comes out of the motherfucking paint, out of shadows and everything, and he's there talking back to Jesse. Here come a sheriff car pull up. It's the sheriff. And let's just say Uncle Clifford and the sheriff got a motherfucking understanding. And they know that I grease your hands, you look the other way. Okay. And that's what they do. So let's get to the contest. Now, Uncle Clifford try to get all these bitches died. And they come to what, standard ass stripping night, Alizé and all that stuff. One called Blue Cayenne. I think if I remember Blue Cayenne Pepper or whatever. I was like, oh my God. And so, like Bright Fenty, she's like, I named Autumn Night. And everybody's like, ooh, that's probably poetic and shit. And now mind you, she gotta go get her some floss. So floss is basically the outfits that the strippers wear and shit. And she ain't got no money. But the lady who worked I guess the little setup and all that stuff, she was able to knock down the price some of it and everything. And so she get her this blue outfit that glows in the dark and all that stuff. Now let's get this shit real in 100. Y'all, there's no way that bitch could have won that fucking contest. No kind of way, no shape, form, or fashion. But let's go. We could bring up colorism if we want to and all that stuff like that. And Trust Plus the show does. You like bright two shades from white with a specific good grade of hair and everything, you could get away with any motherfucking thing, bitch. And I'm saying, like, I like, girl, you ain't do a monkey drop, you ain't do nothing like that. She does like I dance if I was hellified, man, fucking drunk. But she wins. It gotta be a way to get her in there. You know, she won. She wins. And so she decides she want to get a job. And Mercedes feels some kind of way. Because, gotta remember, that's competition. That's motherfucking competition. Mercedes is the bad bitch. Mercedes is the one that all these motherfuckers roll up in here for. They ain't got no light bright, two shades from white, biracial bitch up in that motherfucker. They got a white bitch. But biracial, no. So it's gonna be some competition. It's gonna be. And I ain't gonna even much freaking lie. When I first watched this, now this was when it had came out. I didn't like how it went. I was like, I know good damn well y'all ain't let this light bright bitch win this motherfucking shit just because this what we doing. We doing some colorist shit and all that fucking shit. Fuck this shit. And I stopped watching. I got mad. Y'all. I got mad. And I stopped watching it. And then it took my friend to my bitch, just overlook that and watch it, bro. This is some of the best shit ever. And it took me, 2 years and all that shit like that. But I'm glad I'm here. Nah, being I'm from Mississippi and all that stuff, and I'm trying to listen to their accents and all that shit. And I'm like, y'all, some of y'all do sound sort of like us or whatnot. But then I'm wondering, is it a mixture due to that? It's the Delta, it being, Memphis and all that shit like that. Cause, a Mississippi motherfucker know Mississippi motherfucker. But it's all different parts of Mississippi. They do have little nuances in their dialect and all that stuff. I can always tell when a motherfucker from Mississippi. Even though the way they talk or how they pronounce certain words or shit like that be different, I can always tell. So, I know it's some people are talking about, the accents are hard, but I'm going to be real with y'all. Now, let's keep this shit 100. Only a Southerner could really do a good Southerner accent. And you got to be a specific type of Southerner. You know what I'm saying? So, them motherfuckers up there, they got their own Southern accent, yeah, but just to say, that's not no Mississippi accent, I'm sorry, you got to be from Mississippi, that's Mississippi accent. And I'm quite sure that's where every other state it is. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. I think they did all right. I think they did good. I really do. So, this video ain't gonna be long. I'm trying to remember, go through different. Oh, and if it's some parts that I did forget and everything, drop it down in the comments below. And tell me what was your favorite part, your favorite scene of this episode and all that, yeah. And your favorite character of this episode and all that stuff like that. Okay. So she gets hired and all that, and she finds a place at this slumlord motel and all that stuff, and that's where she motherfucking lay her head. Now she start working. Mercedes get the lovely job of training her. Trust the Plus, Mercedes is very, 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 very thrilled and all that shit like that. Now here come I'm ready to talk about a little murder. So I'm ready to talk about my baby father. Pull up this Hummer and all that stuff smoked out. And here come these niggas. Here this one motherfucker y'all Christmas colors and shit and all that stuff and hoodie and all that stuff like that. It's about goes slay queen slice and everything. It's a little murder. He the hottest rapper out there. That's what his friends be telling them and hyping them up and everything. Everybody gotta have a dream. And if your friends don't believe in you, then who will? Now, his best friend, Wody, listen, this mug got a voice made for singing. And throughout these 2 seasons, Wody has become one of my favorite ass fucking characters. That nigga scary. So, and then we got his other friend, Big Cho, Pico, old bitch ass. That nigga got him, and I guess a couple other people. Now they fronting. They got a Louis Vuitton bag. It got money in it, but it ain't got enough money as they claim that it does have. Now, the main thing about them is they know Mercedes. Like I said, Mercedes ass is the genie bottle of booties and all that stuff. And Lil Murda main goal is to come to this fucking club, find Mercedes, and have her dance to his song. Everybody wants to sit on my lap. And all that. Yeah. So they go in and all that. Everything. They spending money. Got hoes and all that stuff. In VIP. Living it up. Perpetrating. You know, this nigga perpetrating like he got like that. Like he got all that money and shit. And so here come Mercedes. Now, Mercedes an OG in the game. And so Mercedes basically like, nigga, you ain't even got as much as you said in there and all that stuff. What you got a wetted up flour brick? And Woda like, what? Now, mind you, the flour brick, Woda had wet up some and everything to make it seem like the bag had more weight than what it was and stuff like that. Yep. She called it. So, you know, Mercedes talk shit and all that stuff like that. And woo and all. And, you know, trying to see what kind of money they have. Now, somebody look and see across the darn club and see, like Bright Fenty. And they're like, hold up, they look like Beyonce cousin. Yeah. Mercedes feel some kind of way. And somebody says, oh, fuck no. She like, okay, what's good? How much money you get? What you trying to do? Rah. So she go get like Bright Fenty. Now, mind you, like Bright Fenty ain't supposed to be doing no lap dances and all that stuff. She supposed to be just, you know, I guess learning the ropes and all that stuff. And Mercedes, I think Mercedes tried to set this bitch up. I ain't gonna even much fucking lie. She tried to set this bitch up and all that stuff like that. And so, they go. She leaves like Bright Fenty with Woody and motherfucking Pico. And her and Lil Murda goes up into another room and all that stuff. The Mercedes room to get the Mercedes experience and shit like that. She up in there listening to that trash that Lil Murda got. Now, Lil Murda, I love you to pieces. You like you my baby father. You was my baby father. I got the hugest crush on this motherfucking TV character. But baby, your early beginnings, sweetness. Your early beginnings, no sir, no ma'am, no partner. And Mercedes said, this is slaw. She said, I refuse to bounce my ass because I got some type of artistic integrity, bitch. And she said, my name rides on this motherfucker. This nigga said this is trap reggae soul. I was like, what the fuck is that? Trap reggae soul, what is that? I don't know what that is. I ain't never heard of that before in my life. Have you? I ain't either. Now watch it. Probably in a year or two, we're gonna come up. It's gonna have that same category. Jesus, that category gonna come up. That genre of music will show its face. Now they go back. Now mind you, Pico being a bitch nigga. Pico doing other shit. Now here's the thing about like Bright Fenty. Her mouth is slick. She got slick ass motherfucking mouth. And throughout the season, you'll see that slick mouth gonna get her ass then there almost jumped on. Seemed to be like almost every episode or whatnot. So this nigga ups and grabs because she said something that hurt his motherfucking Fifi's old bitch ass and all that stuff. And they bust in and it's all kind of fuck shit. Did she get him in his nuts? She did something and ran off, and here come Diamond. Diamond done dog walked that motherfucker and all that shit. Murda runs off to go find the girl. So we're gonna talk about Lil Murda later. And so here comes the beginning of the greatest love story of all time. I'ma stand for Uncle Murda. Them my parents. And yeah, here's the beginning of the greatest love story of all time. He bumps into Uncle Clifford and all that. And Uncle Clifford said, what the fuck, nigga? And homeboy is trying to tell Uncle Clifford, I'm trying to find that bitch so I can apologize to she all right and everything. So they go into one of the main pleasure rooms and all that stuff like that. And Lil Murda look around like, whoa, look, what the fuck and everything. He say some shit like this look like some princess. What was it, some Zelda reference or some shit? I don't know. But Now, before he get up in the room, he kind of checked out Uncle Clifford a little bit. But when he get in the room and there's no prying eyes, baby, fucking bae. He showed the fuck check out up and down. He like, well, hey now. Hi. And as soon as I seen it, I was like, oh, bitch. Let's just say, Little Murder liked what he saw. Little Murder spent some game. And mind you, here come Uncle Clifford. Uncle Clifford getting shy and shit. That what killed me. That's what had me skinning and grinning so fucking hard. God, like, oh my God, he is shy. He get flabbergasted and stuff. And so he goes and says, you know, I got something about you, grab his dick and all that shit like that. I'm trying to look. Because the angle they had it was like a hard ass angle and all that stuff. So I'm trying to look. I'm like, why did you film it from that way? That's just me being a hussy. So he goes and basically lets Uncle Clifford listen to this mess. And we go, and Uncle Clifford goes and basically give the music to DJ Never Scared. Now here's a question about DJ Never Scared. Is he in high school? Is he in high school? Who his mama? His mama and Clifford must know each other. Cause I'm trying to figure out this nigga in high school. Do anybody know? But anyway, let's just say it's time for Mercedes. Mercedes getting ready to go. Everybody hype. Everybody, you know, that's Mercedes. Everybody ready for Mercedes and all that shit like that. Baby, she walk out on stage. Everybody wants to sit in my lap. I like, oh my God. Mercedes stop and turn and look at DJ Never Scared. DJ Never Scared got paler than motherfucking marshmallow fluff, bruh. He hurry up and changed that shit. I like, nigga, you almost died, bruh. You almost put your life in danger. Now, Lil Murder was there. He was trying to look and see how everybody react to it. But yeah, his hopes and dreams got crushed. Bruh, that shit is trash, nigga. It's trash. And Mercedes motherfucker show her ass on that pole. When I tell you that bitch went off. She did that. She did that. And there go her mammy. It's a special place in hell for trifling ass mamas. Especially ones that were hoes and just evil and all that stuff. And they think all because now they know the Bible back and front and all that stuff. And they could put on shows and theatrics and all that stuff. They're supposed to absolve them of all the fuck shit that they did in all their lives. Especially when dealing with their kids. I hate Patrice Woodbine. She trying to get in good with this pastor, and they trying to do a building fund. And let's just say Mercedes has been putting her money up in their building fund. I don't know why, but I get why. Mercedes just want to be loved by her mama, but her mama ain't shit. Her mama all about ties this, ties that, and basically hounds her daughter for her money. But you want to talk about said money, that booty money. But that booty money is basically what's helping the church that you in. Baby, them type of Christians. That's why I ain't in church. Man, I been introduced to that. But yeah, there goes that. So, we get to the end. Everybody getting ready to, you know, pay up, do whatever, and all that stuff, and rah and everything. And Mercedes, you know, she supposed to give up her tip and everything and all that. Her money that she supposed to give to Uncle Clifford, but that didn't happen. And they looking like, what the fuck going on? And Uncle Clifford already know. He already know. He said, your mama pulled that shit again. And so the money, the extra money that Little Murder gave Uncle Clifford, he basically gave that money to Mercedes. Now how Big L felt about it, he felt some kind of way. Mind you, Big L run the books. He felt some kind of way. But it is what it is. So there's that happen and all that shit like that. Let's just say everybody know about Patrice. And let's just say Uncle Clifford hate Patrice. He probably hate Patrice more than Mercedes hate her own mama. Let's just keep that shit 100. So let's bring up this last motherfucker, Andre. Now it's this dude, the synthetic Obama. He taking pictures of the pink. And we see him taking pictures of Haley. And they talking and all that shit like that, and you can see some kind of tension going on and all that shit. We're gonna see more about synthetic Obama. And I was wondering when I had first watched it, and I was looking, I like, that's Obama. I like, that the dude that did the movie with Tika. Yeah, Tika Sumpter. I said, yeah, that's her. That's Obama. Okay. Nah, let's see what else. Alright, so it seems kind of way like the Pink always be in some financial struggle. They behind on notes, they behind on loans, they behind on everything. But I was like, child. And then everybody come behind on loans and notes too. God damn, I hate being poor. And that go to show you, right? Now, Uncle Clifford got the only shake joint up in Chucalissa. Money keep bringing in, keep coming in. But still. Gotta steal from Peter to pay Paul and all that shit. This economy, y'all. This economy and poor money management. Yep. I know I done missed a whole lot. Let me know down below. And I'ma holler at y'all heathens. Like, share, subscribe. And I wanna know, was there anybody that really liked Sit on My Lap? Cause I tried to listen to it. I couldn't do it. I said, this is not the Little Murder that I have grown to love and everything. I don't know what the hell this shit is. This is not him. So let me know down below, did y'all actually like Sit on My Lap? Oh my God, that shit trash. But yeah, I think that's it, y'all. Y'all heathens be good. B, if you don't get the fuck away from me, I'm outside and it's bees. Y'all be good. Bye.